right. Let's see what's happening, Sagittarius. The first card is the Seven of Swords. And this is kind of a fear of theft, a fear of things happening for the negative within change, a fear of losing everything. So, looks like there's a situation that you really need to change, Sagittarius, but you're very fearful that you will lose everything if you change it. So I'm not sure if it's leaving a job, leaving a relationship, or changing a relationship in some kind, or adding a relationship, but there is a situation that you've been looking at for a very, very long time, Sag, and now it's time to push past those fears and just do it anyway. The Ace of Pentacles is right here, so it feels like those fears, they're valid to a certain extent, but it's not so valid as you think it is. It's time to leave a certain situation, a certain job, a friendship. It's time to come back from the situation and regroup a bit. The Ace of Pentacles is here, so you're really close to being on your path. You're really close to making those changes and to make some exalted changes so you can find your smile again, because it looks like, Sag, you have not been very happy in this situation for a while, whether it's a job or a relationship or a friendship, but you have not been happy for a while and have tried to make some changes around this that just didn't work. But your fears are really standing in your way from doing anything. It's holding you in this place of kind of, it's freezing you in fear. It's freezing you or paralyzing you in fear. And all it takes is that one step out of the fear to make those changes. And yes, some things won't benefit you when you make these changes, but overall, the big picture here is you will be much happier, even if you physically have less on a material level. You will be much, much happier. And you know, Spirit always provides us with what we need. It may not be what we want, but Spirit always provides us with what we need. And Sag, it looks like you are really been visiting your own spirituality and the meaning of life and the big picture. That's the Ace of Pentacles lights up for me. So you really know the right way. You really know what you need to do. You're just really hesitant. But I want to remind you, continuing to do nothing is a choice, and it will not bring change for the better. It will help you slip down farther into the negative and into the place that you're not happy with right now. So move that energy. Just take one step into the movement, one step into the change, or speak, with kindness. But it's time to put your priorities, to put your life in a more positive light and not be so fearful of the theft of things. The Sun, that's new beginnings, it's baby steps, it's trying something new. It looks like you have an idea here that is just about to either be launched or take a step into this change. But I see a whole bunch of new endeavors for you and new connections to people. But just take that step out of the fear here, out of the fear of theft, out of the fear of losing things, and try it. You know, you can always go back, but you will never know unless you try. So I encourage you, Sagittarius, to take that step into the unknown and try those new things. But it looks like it'll be very well received. It also looks like it will include others and bring great joy. But you got to simplify stuff. Simplify it down to the lowest form before, don't let it get too complex so people don't understand what's going on. So keep it simple, Sagittarius. Keep it simple. The Five of Wands here looks like a little bit communication discord. It looks like there was a bit of a battle over something. It could have been during the holidays. You know, not visiting our family isn't always a pleasant experience. So it kind of looks like there was a little discord here, little misunderstanding. It does look like it's moving towards resolution. I don't see it in the future space, but I do see that there was a little bit of misunderstandings for some communication involving a group of people. It could be work, could be home, or family in general. So what's happening in the future is time to revel, time to celebrate, time to make some time for you and connecting with your friends and connecting with the people that that really make your heart sing. Looks like you have been very diligent on the working form for quite a while. So now it's time to schedule in some joy and some bliss and go see those movies or go call up that old friend, you know, from the army days and check in with the people that give you great joy. But it looks like you have been really doing the have-tos quite a lot and not enjoying life as much. So it's time to play a little bit, time to remember why we work so hard. It's so we can afford ourselves to play. And that is what's happening, Sagittarius. So it's a little more focus on reconnecting with folks that you like to play with. And what is in the future position? This is the 6. And this depicts home, making some changes to the home. Could be as simple as cleaning out a closet or as big as painting the house or even finding a new house. So this is some shift within the home, kind of making it a little bit more comfortable for you, whether it's finding a new house to be more comfortable in or, you know, planting a garden for next year. But some energy is being put into the home to make it a little bit more of a comfortable and welcoming space for you. So it looks like a whole bunch of little projects. So pick one, Sagittarius, just do one at a time and you'll feel the completion. But it looks like you have a ton of stuff that you want to do and you're getting a little overwhelmed on which one. Just pick one and then the ball will roll a little clearer for you, Sagittarius. So Page of Wands is in here. Pages can be messages. Wands are fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It can stand for a child. So it is at the basis. So for many of you, Sagittarius parents, this may, making these changes may affect your children, or there may need to be some more attention given to a child. But this really feels like a child more than a message. So pay attention. Someone needs a little bit of your advice and some of your attention, but it looks like just a little bit of communication to this fire child. And I call it a child, but it's someone that's under 18, so it can be a teenager as well. Again, that's fire, that's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Since we are doing a reading for Sag, it could be the child within you as well, Sagittarius. So if you need to nurture that child, please do so. But there it looks like a fire child that needs some attention, and it may be the child of your heart as well. The devil is here. This is temptation. This can be also a tempting situation or a friend that was maybe not so positive in your life, but for many of you, it could be a behavior that you're no longer doing and a temptation to do it again. Say if you have embraced sobriety or somebody that you used to party with kind of shows up in your space again. It is just a test to make sure that you're serious about this change. It also can be, you know, if you're getting ready to dissolve a partnership, it can be all of a sudden the good stuff, the good mojo comes in for a minute. So it's just a test to make sure that you're serious about your commitment to yourself and improving your life. So it's just a test. What's happening next is the Nine of Wands. This is, you have almost completed something. It is a 9. It looks like you have been doing a compare contrast of your life for probably the last year, taking a look at the people, places, things that work for you and the things that don't work for you. It looks like you have been letting go of some relationships that have been detrimental to you or just one-sided. Also looks like you're looking at either changing a job or moving for a job, but some things have changed for you, and it's like you're reflecting on the things that you need and the things that you don't. And remember, you always take the experience of that situation and the lesson of the situation with you, so you don't normally necessarily need little reminders on a physical level too. So if that's cleaning out your house, let go of some of that stuff. But it looks like you're taking one final look back at the things that you are relieving yourself of, that you have relinquished and you have surrendered in some way. Sagittarius, you have surrendered to the flow of life. So you're taking one final look if this is the right choice before you walk into your future. The Knight of Cups is right here. The King of Pentacles is here as well as learning new things. Pentacles are earth signs. Knights are water sign. Cups are water signs. So the earth, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Your cup is Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. So these look like two people that are enabling you to attain this mindset. These do look like people that are helping you. I'm not sure if you're going into business with them or starting a new endeavor, but it looks like a triangle of people, you and these other people that are just starting off on a new adventure. For many of you, it can be, going on a road trip, as easy as going on a road trip. And for others, it's, starting a new business or starting a new endeavor. But there looks like something that involves two other people. Could be family members for some of you. So you may be divvying up the family chores if you have ailing parents. But two other people, and they can be male or female, because there is no female equivalent to the Knight in a tarot deck. So this could be siblings, but you're learning something new. You're gathering information, and the more I'm talking, the more I'm feeling that it is a family situation, that you're divvying up roles to take care of a situation, a business, a thing, a person. But it looks like you Sagittarius are collecting more and more information to how to make this transition smoother. Okay, Knight of Cups. Boy, you have a lot of knights happening. A lot of knights. It's a love space. The money space is 4 of Cups. And the health space is 9 of Wands. Okay, so Knight of Cups. Continue being steadfast with your money. Be very wise on how you spend it. Don't be frivolous. And don't give it away to folks that can create it for themselves. But it looks like reprioritizing your money, moving from one thing to another, and keeping in integrity, being brave about it, letting go of some things that you do like to do, but in order to save some money and to reallocate, you're going to have to give up some stuff. I know that you don't like to do that, Sagittarius, but, reallocate, and you will be in a much better place financially by mid-year. And also the love, the love stuff, it looks like communication is good, opening up all those channels, finding those balance, rising to a level of more positive communication. Even if you're being challenged by a loved one, you take the high road. Money, as I said, will you have to reprioritize a bit, and things will come into focus a little bit better about the 6-month point. And for health, 9 of Wands, keep recommitting to that health. There are some things that you can change. You have been very aware, it looks like, of your health the last 12 months, so continue on that vein. And it looks like there's something that you need to reprioritize in your diet as well, either adding some exercise or getting rid of a food source that doesn't work for you. But reprioritizing, it looks like money, love, and health is all about reprioritizing to make your life a little bit simpler and a little bit easier.